guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and today we're going to be talking about my top 10 favorite anime. So I'm going to be starting off with my number 1 favorite anime of all time, which is One Piece. One Piece is about an anime that revolves about a character named Monkey D. Luffy, and his dream is to become the king of the pirates. And in order to become the king of the pirates, he has to find a treasure called One Piece that is left by Goldie Roger. So I'm gonna dive into my favorite characters in One Piece, and the first one is Chopper. So Chopper, he's like very cute, adorable. He's like basically the mascot of the anime, since you know how some other animes have like mascots like a cat, some type of animal or something like that. I really like how he looked back in the day, but his present self is like very cute and adorable, and I have a lot of Chopper plushies around my house, which I'll show you guys. So here is my first Chopper plushie. Like, he's so cute. This is his old character appearance. He used to have a pink hat. This is when we first met him. And this is the newer version where he's like more cutesy and he's wearing Luffy's outfit, which is like really cute. So going on to my next favorite character is Perona. The reason why I like Perona is because she has pink hair and she carries around a pet bird named Kumashi, and I don't know, I just find the character very cute, and her laugh is like really adorable and very unique, since a lot of One Piece characters have unique laughs. And last but not least, my most favorite character of all time in One Piece is Trafalgar Law. So Trafalgar Law first appeared in the Worst Generation arc, where a lot of other Worst Generation characters like Kid, Veggie, Bonnie, and a lot of other characters showed up. And I think that Trafalgar Law's powers is really cool, since he has the power to replace people's body parts and put them wherever they want, and he can also steal hearts too. The overall reason why I like One Piece is because there's a lot of character development for each character, and you eventually start falling in love with some of the villains too. Buggy or Mr. 3, and there's a whole bunch of them. This anime is such a roller coaster. Like, you go through a lot of ups and downs, makes you cry, makes you laugh. Like, overall this anime is like very touching to the heart. I basically grew up with this anime since this anime has been going on for 23 years, and the adventure is almost over, but I cannot wait to see the ending for One Piece. So I'm gonna go into my next favorite anime, which is Katekyo Hitman Reborn, and it's basically about a boy named Suna who is destined to become the 10th generation of the Bongola family. And in order for him to become the 10th boss of the Bongola family, he has to be trained by a tutor named Reborn, which is basically a very little short boy, and it's pretty funny that he's bullied around by him. Going on to my favorite characters, my most favorite character in the anime is Belphegor. He has a funny laugh. He has the ability to fight with knives and strings attached to it. Other characters that I like is Hibidi, Dino, and Squall, because they're all pretty hot. The reason why I like this anime is because I think I watched this 2 times in middle school, and it's basically the highlight of my middle school, and all the soundtracks and everything is pretty good. I don't know, it's just like very nostalgic to watch again. I kind of miss the funny scenes that Katekyo Hitman Reborn puts into it, and sometimes I watch it from time to time on YouTube. Moving on to my next favorite anime, Kuroko no Basket. Kuroko no Basket revolves around a boy named Kuroko, where he used to be the generation of miracles back in middle school. And after graduation, he went on to play at Setting High, where he meets a guy named Kagami, and Kagami is just a very talented player. Kagami, he aims to bring Setting to the top of Japan in basketball, and in order to do this, he has to go against the other generation of miracles that Kuroko was a part of. And there's like 6 members in total in the generation of miracles. My favorite character is Akashi. Akashi is a reddish pinkish hair guy, and his character is voiced by the same voice actor as Trafalgar Law, and that is mostly why I like him. But at the same time, Akashi have a lot of problems because of how he was raised, and he also has a special ability called the Emperor's Eye, which makes other basketball players unable to disobey him, since his power is like absolute. So the reason why I like this is because all the characters are unique in their own ways, and you eventually fall in love with each of them because they all have their own stories to tell. Some of the openings and endings are actually sung by the characters in Kuroko no Basket. all the battles are really intense, and each episode they just make you start sweating, and the ending is very satisfying. Like, I feel like I haven't been satisfied with the anime ending in a while, so after finishing Kuroko no Basket last year, it was just pleasing to my heart. And I just wanted to let you guys know that these are in no particular order. So moving on to another favorite anime that I like is Kuroshitsuji. So it's basically about a master and a demon butler who lives in the mansion after his parents died. They are ordered by the Queen of England to act as her loyal dog and just complete a bunch of duties that is ordered by her. So my favorite character is Elizabeth, and at first you see her as like a typical girly girl. Like, you probably wouldn't like her in the beginning if you saw her, but she is the fiance of Shield, and she comes off as annoying, but she isn't really, because during the book of allthe you start learning more about her and she shows off how badass she is, and I recommend that you guys watch it. The reason why I like this anime is because Kuroshitsuji was with me through my Catholic days back in like 5th grade or something, and it was just like the vibe during that period of time. And I recently picked up the manga last year and started continuing the story, and there's actually a plot to Kuroshitsuji which isn't shown in the anime since the anime ended after Book of allthe. And I've been really liking the plot so far, but the author has been really busy with other things like my sister's favorite game, Twisted Wonderland. But yeah, going on to my current favorite anime, which is Jujutsu Kaisen. This is the most popular anime that released fall of 2020, and it's basically about a boy named Yuji who eats like a cursed object, which is Sukuna's fingers. Sorcerer School didn't really like that he ate Sukuna's fingers because Sukuna is like a very strong curse. My favorite character is Gojo Sensei. Like, if you're not simping for Gojo Sensei, then maybe there's something wrong with your eyes, because everyone simps for Gojo Sensei. Like, Gojo Sensei has beautiful white hair, white eyelashes, bright blue eyes. Like, he's like badass, strong, and a very chill and funny guy. The reason why I like Jujutsu Kaisen is because I like how the story is going on so far in the manga anime, and since the anime is animated by Mappa is doing such a great job with like all of their anime, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Shingeki no Kyojin, and a lot more other animes. And like, I like how everyone each have like different abilities too, and there's also one character that doesn't actually have an ability or anything special about her, but she still comes off as like a very good character. Another anime that I like is Kyoukai no Rinne. I watched this anime throughout high school. It's like very underrated, it's not that popular. It's just like a really fun anime to watch. And so going on to the plot, it's about a girl named Mamiya Sakura, and she is a high school girl who can see spirits. And one of her classmates, Rin, is a Shinigami who guides souls to the wheel of reincarnation to be reborn, and Sakura just tags along with Rin to do his like daily tasks and stuff, like guiding souls. I can remember Rin is also really poor. He is living in the human world in a school dorm. He just has to try to make a living there by making paper flowers and selling them. One of my favorite characters is Tamako, who is Rin's grandmother. She is a full-blood Shinigami. With her appearance, she looks very young even though she is a grandma, and she hates being called a grandma. So the reason why I like this anime is because like, it's like a fun anime to watch whenever you're bored and you have nothing to do. This was a time when I was a teacher assistant at the time, and whenever I finished my work, I would start watching that anime and just like having fun. Also, I forgot, Rin is the same voice actor as Kageyama, so if you really love Kageyama, I think you probably want to try watching this anime or something like that. So my next favorite anime that I like to watch is Hinamatsuri. So it starts out with a yakuza named Nita, and one day a girl named Hina just pops out of nowhere into his living room and basically forcing her way into Nita's life to live a very leisure lifestyle. Hina has the special power where she can use telekinetic powers, so like moving objects from one side to another, floating them, all those very cool stuff that I wish I could do. And going to my favorite character is Mishima. She's a very hardworking girl who accidentally became a bartender that Nita usually visits, and she started making a lot of connections from working at the bar, like meeting a lot of CEOs and stuff, and eventually she created her own empire in high school. So the reason why I like this anime is because every time I watch this anime, I laugh so hard, and I really love the story of Hina's rival named Anzu. So basically, Anzu went into Hina's world to find Hina and like try to take her back to the original world, but Anzu got stuck in the human world and she became homeless. And from there, she was taken in by other homeless people and started living a very frugal life. And she learned that everything in life is precious and you shouldn't take anything for granted. This anime is Saiki. Saiki is, I don't think there's a plot to this anime. It's just really funny. So basically there's a boy named Saiki. He also has telekinetic powers and it just makes his life much easier and allows him to do whatever he wants. And my favorite character would be Saiki because he's also voiced by the same actor as Trafalgar Law. And he just gathers a bunch of weird friends. And surprising, one of the weird friends named Nendo is actually my favorite character too. And there's a lot of other ones, but I'm not gonna name them. And so Nendo, he's just a really weird, annoying best friend of Saiki, and he is really dumb. I don't know how I can explain it, but his favorite phrase is ramen equals, which means let's go eat ramen, and he always says that, and it's just stuck in my mind. And also he has a mom that looks exactly like him, which was really weird. You think these characters would be normal, but no, they're all weird. Even like the very pretty like school idol, you think she would be normal, but no, she's not. Now, these two are not animes, but these two mangas is something that I really like reading, and one of them is Spy X Family. I think a lot of you may have heard of it since it's a very popular manga right now, and it's basically about a spy named Lloyd Forger whose mission is to take on tasks where he creates a family or to get like more intel into this very rich school that a bunch of kids go to. So Anya is one of my favorite characters. Super adorable. She has pink hair and she has the power to read people's mind, and she basically knows what her parents actually are since everyone is like hiding their identities from each other. And she's like just a typical girl who hates studying and would rather watch TV. And the reason why I like this is because I find it really interesting, and no one in this family is like ordinary, and I don't know, it just like brings a good mix into things. My other favorite manga is Tokyo Manji Revengers, and it's basically about a guy named Takemichi who got isekai to the past to save his ex-girlfriend from dying, and he teams up with her brother Hinata. My favorite character is Shifuyu Matsuno. He appears later in the manga, and I fell in love with this character because of his fashion sense and of course how he looks too. He's the vice captain of the first division, which is pretty high in ranking since there are 4 divisions in total. Each division has a vice captain, so like there's like 2 people for each division. I started reading this manga because I saw a trailer of Tokyo Manji Revengers, and I was like, okay, I'll just give it a try and see. And like the art style in the anime didn't look that good, but like I really like how the plot is like in the anime, and I wanted to like know more, so I started reading the manga. My last favorite, I wouldn't call this an anime or a manga, it's like a franchise, and I really got into it because of the anime, and this is called Hypnosis Mic. I wouldn't think I would be into it as much as like One Piece or something. I just thought that, oh, since this is like a franchise that is based around rapping, I started by listening to some of the music because my sister introduced me to it, and then I'm like, okay, I'll give the anime a try. And then all of a sudden I really like the anime, so I'm like, okay, I'll read the manga now. The manga, I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. Okay, well, time for me to listen to the CD drama track and diving pretty deep down into the franchise. And now I'm playing the Hypnosis Mic game, and I've been really liking it so far. And my favorite division is Fleeing Pose. That was when I was first introduced, and I really vibe with their songs. So that is my top 10 favorite anime slash manga slash franchise. Let me know if you guys are watching one of these or planning to watch one of these. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Bye!